A major emphasis in the OWL curriculum is on language development, oral language development in preschool children. And so no matter what time of day it is, we are always trying to encourage teachers to talk with children and to encourage children to talk with one another. So in the what we have to show you is one video clip that's at snack time with the teacher, and I think 5 children are there that day. And so she manages to talk about a lot of different things, including the kinds of crackers she's handing out, and then the children want, of course, more than she has said they're going to get at a time. And so then she does some math. Well, if I give you 4 and you start with 3, how many? So she talks math. And then she prompts children when they say, no, I don't want that kind. She says, oh, you could say, no, thank you. So there's just all kinds of talk at the snack table, and you will see a teacher engaging very naturally with children to talk with them. The other segment you will see on video is early morning time. This is begin the day centers where children are using puzzles and other manipulatives, and again their teacher is joining them. When you first start, I think there are 2 children there, and because children come in a few at a time, and so the teacher really takes that opportunity to talk with children about what they're doing and other things. So you will see that example. And then finally, you will see some conversations I had with the teacher who told me about some pictures that her children did at the art table during centers. And they could pick the book from Unit 1 that they liked best in terms of the family they wanted to draw from that book. And after the children had done their pictures, and the teacher asked them about what they had drawn, and she labeled the pictures, and then they could tell her more about the book. I think she asked, what is your favorite part? And then she took that dictation. So talking with children about pictures they have drawn or about the book they have chosen and why they like that book really is a conversation, a great conversation you can have with children. So you will see pictures from that activity. And then finally, in that same classroom, there's a journal that goes home in a backpack, and I discuss that with the teacher, and she tells us how that works. And you will see the pages, some pages in the journal that the children drew at home and then told their parents about, and the parents wrote that down. So those are all great examples of places where you can talk with children about really substance in some cases, and in others commenting about what they're doing at the moment and just talking with them about their ideas.
See where that arrow is? Look for the arrow, Daviana. See if you find it. You looked for the arrow, and that's the side that you opened it. I see it popping up. There you go. Daviana, I think you have the same situation. Turn. You sure did. I can see a little bit of juice coming out. All right, we'll pull it up a little bit. These are kind of tricky cartons to open. Oh, you know what? I just noticed that arrow, so let's try to open it this end. You look like you drank it fast. And put your thumbs in there, Davon, to pull the top. There, back of it. I'm getting ready to pass it out. What do you think we're having today?
There's chocolate in it.
It's actually apple juice. Apple juice there. It says it right on the side of the carton.
What's that?
We actually have club crackers first. Would you like a cracker? Oh, children, I'm just going to go around the table, and if you would like some, you can tell me that you would. Osagi would like some. Jeremiah, would you like club crackers? Okay, there are 2 for you. And Atalanta, I have to make sure this package is open. I'll get 2 crackers for you. And Daviana, would you like some club crackers? Would you like 2? Okay. You were thirsty. It must have been from all that fresh air that you had a few minutes ago when you were playing outside. Jeremiah, just move your carton of juice up a little bit so it's not so close to the edge of your table. There you go. I don't want it to fall off the edge. I also have Cheez-Its. Would you like Cheez-Its, Davon?
Me.
Osagi, would you like some Cheez-Its?
Yes.
Yes, please. Jeremiah, would you like some Cheez-Its?
Please.
Yes, please. Here you go. And Atalanta, you'd like some? Okay.
I want 4.
Well, this time I'll give you 3, and then we might have some extras to have more later.
3.
And
You want
Daviana,
4?
would you like some Cheez-Its?
You want 4?
Daviana,
You want 4?
would you like some Cheez-Its?
You want 4? Yeah.
How many more would I have to give you so you'd have 4? If you have 3, how many more do you need?
4.
You
4.
need 4 all together. But if she has
Only
3, if I gave her 1 more, would she have 4?
I want 4.
Okay, so I'll give 1 more to Davon and 1 more to Osagi. Now how many do you have, Osagi?
I got 4.
Now you have 4. And there's
I
1 more for
want
Jeremiah.
4.
Well, I think you ate your 3 already. There's 1 more. I think you must have eaten 1, Atalanta.
I want 4.
I think you had 4. You know what? I have another type of cracker that I'll pass out first. And then after you eat your snack, if you'd still like some more crackers, we have some extras. I also have Triscuits. Would you like a Triscuit today? No, thanks.
I like it.
Would you like a Triscuit? No, Osagi? Jeremiah, you'd like a Triscuit? Okay, so you could say no thank you if I ask you. But you do want one, so you say yes please. And Atalanta, would you like a Triscuit? No thanks. And Daviana, would you like a Triscuit? No thanks, okay. So it's different having snack in here, isn't it? In our classroom, we haven't done that before.
I got 3.
Now you have 3 because you just ate 1. Sure, eat your Cheez-Its first. When you have- Oh, it looks like you have some snacks still on your napkin, Jeremiah, so eat those first. And then if you're still hungry, I have a lot more Cheez-Its. Remember yesterday when we were talking about different stuffed animals that you have at home? Like corduroy, some of you mentioned that you had stuffed bears, didn't you? Sure, when you finish with your Triscuit and your club cracker. Did you try that? Break it in half, see what it tastes like. Okay, you could just leave it then. I'll get some more Cheez-Its out in just a minute, Jeremiah. Give it a try. It's crunchy. That's all right. That's okay. We were singing about those 5 green and speckled frogs. They must have been really hot sitting on that log. That's why they jumped in the water. Right? Sometimes they sit outside and the sun warms them up and then they get hot. And you can cool off in some cold water. You only have 1 more. So that's why the frogs, they hopped into the water.
Like we go.
Like what? Like we? What would you like more of, Osagi?
Yes.
What would you like? Do you want Cheez-Its or Triscuits or club crackers?
I want cracker.
The club cracker, okay. Here, so I can give you 1 more club cracker. Chew what's in your mouth, Jeremiah. I think we might only have enough to give everybody 1 more club cracker. But if you'd like more Cheez-Its also, did you want another club cracker? Okay. Sure, Atalanta. And Jeremiah, when you swallow that, then you can. Oh, we're just having 1 today. We're just having 1 more.
Yes, it is.
Sure, and I'll also pass Cheez-Its out. Would you like some more, Davon? Would you like 2 or 3 this time?
2.
2. Okay. You change it when you want 3. Osagi, would you like some more Cheez-Its?
Yeah.
Would you like 2 or 3?
I want 3.
3. Okay. So there's 1, 2, 3. Jeremiah, would you like 2 or 3 Cheez-Its?
I want 4.
Do you want 2 this time or 3 this time? We had 4 the last time. Remember? 3. Okay. There's 1, 2, 3.
I got 3.
Right. Atalanta, would you like some more Cheez-Its?
I want 2.
Would you like?
4.
Well, I'm offering you 2 or 3.
I got 2.
How many would you like?
4.
We'll start with 3 this time. Then 1, 2, 3. That's almost 4. You would need 1 more to make that 4.
If you could just comment on the variety of opportunities for verbal interaction. I know a lot of them aren't at the level of conversation, meaning 4 or 5 turns, because you've got 5 children and it's very busy. But if you could just give some idea of what you talked about and what comes up and
Sure.
that sort of thing.
Some of the talk was related to just getting organized. So how to open the carton of juice. So looking for the arrow that says open on the juice carton, having them turn the carton so they're actually putting their thumbs in the right place to push back the tabs. And then a lot of naming of the items, the type of crackers that they had that today. So as I distributed them, I said, okay, and now we have Cheez-Its, so here are 3 Cheez-Its for you and 3 Cheez-Its. And then the second time around, I actually counted them out as I put them on the child's napkin.
So let me back up a bit. When you're, you said naming and labeling, so you're not saying to the children, oh, what kinds of cracker? What kind do we have today? And what are these? So snack time is not quiz time. So you're saying you name them as you give them so that you're labeling, but you're not requiring that they name them with you.
Right, okay. And that happens, and happened today a little bit later as they were asking for more. So they said, I want more, and so I would try to elicit what kind of cracker they wanted, but again, it wasn't, what did you want more of, and just kind of waiting until they said it. I would hold up the crackers. Did you want more club crackers, or did you want more Cheez-Its? And then they were able to provide the name at that point. So it's not quizzing them, but
it's actually asking them which ones they want.
And then I tried to bring it back to songs time and story time a little bit, but I spoke a little bit and children were attentive, but they were busy eating and drinking.
So when you say, bring it back, you asked them something about the book?
Right.
Do you remember what you asked?
Well, about songs time, I commented about the frogs must have been very hot. They were sitting on that log for quite a while, and that's why they jumped into the cool pool. And so that's. But there wasn't a question built in there either. But it was trying to start a conversation.
Right.
But
it's hard, I think, to have true conversations in that context. The other thing that can happen is it might be possible to have a conversation with one, and you almost have to focus on one to keep it going, and then you have 4 others, and they want more crackers, or their juice spills over. So when you're with the whole group there, it's kind of, but you interact verbally a lot, but it maybe there weren't conversations in terms of back and forth on a topic, but there are 3 also, so it's a little easier when you have 4s to do that.
Jeremiah, let's see if we can do something else with those sticks.
Oh,
we can make.
Everybody do something for me.
We might be able to make a headband with that. Wear your glasses.
I do.
There you go. They fit. What would you like to
down
try?
on my head.
It's behind. You put the arms behind your ears.
Okay, no, that's
Okay, well, let's see. He has these 2 sticks on the side of the circle. So we need 1 stick over here, Maria, and 1 stick over here. So you need 2. Why don't you get 2 from your basket?
I don't need to.
Okay. And I think, remember how it really helps to put the circles on the table? You have to go where?
You do it. Do it.
I'll do it with you. You help. You put
And
your
I
stick
help.
too. 1, 2,
I
3, push.
I help. I help.
Okay.
I got it.
You sure did.
Ooh, let's put my glasses on.
Okay. They're not going to fit exactly around your eyes. One might fit there, and then the other one might be way over here on the side of your face. The lens. But Jeremiah's figured out how to put the arms behind his ears.
Can you help me? Please help me.
the two of you with your funny glasses and the big lenses.
Let's make a telescope.
A telescope's a good idea. Mm-hmm.
Let's make a house. I want to sit over there.
Sure, that's a good place for you. Would you like to find something you should do? Do you want to use some paper and markers? I'm just going to bring some over to the table. Malachi, you have the right idea.
Okay.
Push, push.
We make some glasses.
Remember, we have to connect. There you go. And I think you need another stick in between the circle. Then there's the tractor here from this side, this edge. You found it. You found it, Malachi. And then there's some fence right here
It might be a little big for it. So see if there's another
that goes in the corner.
I was in your classroom a few weeks ago when sort of at the end of Center's time, and children had drawn some pictures from some of the books, and then I'd like for you to tell us how this got started and what the children had done before, because I understand they had drawn pictures of their own families and then they went to the book.
That's exactly how we started. We started with their family first,
Okay.
draw members of the family, and then they told me the names, and we wrote them down. This week's task was to choose a book, and I laid out the books, Noisy Nora, Oonga Boonga, Peter's Chair. Those were the first three that we've read. And I laid them out. I said, okay, now you may choose one of these books and to make a picture of their family.
Okay.
Their family.
Okay.
And before they even did this, if they said Peter's Chair, okay, now do you remember who was in Peter's Chair?
Good.
Can you tell me the names of the family members? And they were able to do that to all the books that we did.
Okay.
So they drew the pictures. They asked me to label them. I labeled them. And then they told me something about the books. And I just wrote whatever they said. I just wrote it down.
Okay, so this child did Peter's Chair.
Peter's Chair.
And there's the mommy, the daddy, the chair.
The chair.
Very important member.
chair,
It's
yes.
a wonderful drawing
Yes.
of the chair. And here's Peter.
Peter.
Okay, and then and notice that the baby Susie is not here.
The baby is not in the picture at all.
Oh, not there. And then my favorite part, he picked up the chair and he ran to his room. He painted the chair with his dad. The dog made a mess on the floor. You remember that part? So, oh, that's great. Let's look at all of them. And I have a
Okay.
question about how you found time to talk with them and take the dictation and when you did that. But let's just see what we have here. Okay. Oonga Boonga. So we have Noisy Nora herself, we have the father, we have baby. What does this say, baby? Oh, baby Louise,
Baby
yes.
Louise, yeah, there was a mistake.
Oh,
we tripped.
sure, okay. And then Daniel, the brother, grandpa.
Grandpa.
And then this, I think, is
It's an open
hilarious.
area.
Yes, and then when asked, is it,
He said,
Grandma's-
Grandma's in here feeding the baby. You can't see her because she closed the door.
so we have
Yes,
this sort of
just an
doorway.
open
But not
doorway.
grandma.
Not
That's
grandma.
really cute. And
Yeah.
then my favorite part, I like when the brother said Oonga Boonga, and mother said Oonga Boonga, and the father said Oonga Boonga, and grandma and grandpa said Oonga Boonga. Oh, it's great. Okay.
And they're using the word unison
Are they?
from Oonga Boonga.
When does it
Because
come
they'll
up?
say, okay, let's do it in unison.
That's terrific.
All together.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
Now here's one from Noisy
Jordan.
Nora. Oh, this is one of my favorites. And this is Nora. It says, Nora's angry.
Angry.
And this expression is unbelievable.
angry.
Very angry looking, yes. Even the body,
Yes.
how she's got the
Yes.
sort of contortions. When this child has some talent. I guess, is that some
Jordan, that's one of the twins.
yeah, really some talent here in terms of drawing. And the baby brother and the sister. And then my favorite part, when she banged the door and she dropped the marbles and she tied up the chairs and then slipped on the floor, or I'm not sure how that, and then she said,
Slipped on
I'm
the
never coming back. They always like that part. So, okay, now, when did you do the labeling and the dictation? At the art table as they were doing this?
I did the labeling at the table. some of the dictation was done on various, maybe 1 or 2 days, because
Okay.
it does take a lot of time.
Yes.
So I was able to do some that day, and some I had to wait
Good.
and do it. As long as I had the labeling, we could always refer back to
Sure.
what was
Sure,
being said
and
or
you
what
knew
they
the
want
book.
to say.
You
And I know
put
the
the
book.
book.
The book's name is
So,
on top of the sheet there.
So you could ask
And
me
then we could ask later, or even sometimes before they got on their cot.
before
If they
nap.
wanted, yes, if they wanted to talk about it, we could write it down there too.
Great. So lots of different times to get it done. And these are really conversations. I mean, we're really talking to children and helping them recall
Yes.
and what they want to say. So those are wonderful. I want you to tell us about sending a book from the unit home in this backpack arrangement. And then each child has a page where they can draw pictures, and the parent is to label. And see, I think the fact that you did this in your classroom before kind of prepared
them
the
to do
children.
that,
So
to do
let's
that.
take a look at that journal, and we can also look at the backpack itself
Okay.
to see what goes home. Okay, now there's
This is
the backpack.
backpack. And in front there's the crayons. Inside is the information sheet telling the parents what they would need to do, or a grown-up, as we say, parent or grown-up, what they need to do.
And the book I saw back there
I'm
too.
sorry,
Okay.
yes. We're
And
doing
you-
Noisy Nora.
Okay. And you
of
select
the
the book you
favorite.
think is really going to be a favorite of everybody.
They all love Noisy
Yeah.
Nora. And some of the parents, I got positive things from the parents. They like Noisy Nora too.
Oh, good.
They like Noisy Nora too.
Okay.
And so when I gave the child the backpack with parent standing there, I just said, well, this is what his task is. You need to read the book, or a grown-up needs to read the book with him or her. And after the reading, you can discuss it. I'm sure she or he will be able to tell you a lot more about it because they know the book really well. And after that is done, there's a journal. They can take 1 or 2 pages and make a picture that depicts something out of Noisy Nora. And then I would really like for you to send it back when you're through with it. But you need to label. If they want you to label something, you do what they ask you to do. If they want you to write a story on the bottom, you can do that too. And most of the children can write their names, so they can write them at the top of the paper.
So let's look at what they did. I've
Alrighty.
seen some of these, but not all of them. And okay, so here's the first page, and this
Shayla Bryce.
Shayla. And so the picture, Baby Jack in his high
High
chair.
chair.
And she's got the high chair
High
there
chair.
with Baby Jack in it. The mother, Noisy Nora, of course. And this is the bowl
Bowl
for the
for the
baby.
baby.
Yeah.
The
because
bowl
there was
had
the bowl.
a rim around, or a stripe going around it. She
Yes.
said, I wanted lots of stripes around the
Yeah.
bowl.
Look at that.
So she had the bowl and the spoons and things
and
in
I
her hand.
have to go look at the book again, but the mother, does she have a
She does have a little apron
I
on.
was thinking, and she's drawn the design.
Notice the ears because it's a little mouse.
Yes.
She puts her ears
Yes.
up there.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Okay, and then next we have
Miss Janaea.
Miss Janaea.
And she has a lot of things on her page.
Yes.
She was really into this. Her mother said she kept going over and over and over, and she wanted to write and color more, make more pictures. And her mother said if I didn't take the book away, journal away, she would have made pictures in all the pages. So
Use
she
all the
just had to
pages.
take it away
Oh.
because she was just going on. Well, you know, this happened and this happened, and she wanted to do more and more pictures.
And what's
Which is-
interesting about her, too, is that she really has recorded the event. So we have Nora banging the window, Kate saying to Nora, why are you so dumb? Noisy Nora dropping her sister's marbles, Nora waiting. Noisy Nora with bowl on her head. And Kate and her father playing. Nora knocked over a chair. Mother burping Jack. And then here we have the marbles
coming
dropping,
down.
all these circles. Nora leaving, saying, I'm never coming back. It's just, she's captured really many of the events.
And her mother said also, she said she was trying to make a shortcut
Uh-huh.
in her writing.
Uh-huh.
So she would repeat what she wanted to repeat. And Janae would say, no, that is not what I said.
Oh,
I want you to write
exactly what I say.
what I said.
Yeah. Yeah. So her mother wrote. Well,
Yeah,
that's
so her mother just kept writing and kept on going.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
great. And then we have
Mr.
Chauncey.
Chauncey,
Uh-huh.
and he did the kite.
Yes. Very long.
And a filthy baby Jack.
Yes, that word. There's
He
that.
remembered
Yeah,
filthy.
Yeah, that's great. And then Nora
This is
jumping out of the
great.
closet.
And all the things coming out of the closet
We
depicted
see the
right
broom
here.
and
The
everything.
vacuum cleaner,
The
the
vacuum
broom,
cleaner.
everything
Yeah.
jumping out of the closet.
Great picture.
Right.
Yeah. Really nice. Okay. Do we have?
Um,
There was a start, but you
It
thought
was
maybe.
start, and she decided to do another
go on.
page.
Okay.
And it's diamonds.
Uh-huh.
She made her dad, Noisy Nora,
And here's the window,
and the window that was slammed and banged.
and then the
And
door.
the door that was slammed.
door slammed. And Baby Jack.
Baby
up
Jack
there.
in the high chair and Baby Jack over
Uh-huh.
in the corner.
Great.
Look how big Mom is.
Yes, bigger than Dad
Mhm.
here. Yeah, really tall.
Mhm.
And then is that Alf?
Albert.
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 Mhm.
Albert likes. Oh, and he. Let's see. He made the ears too.
Yes, he
Of
did.
the mouse too.
And
Yeah.
looks like he mostly made the people from the book, and then he enclosed each one.
Enclosed.
Isn't that interesting?
Mhm.
Enclosed, so each one has its space, and then the kite, though. He put the kite with the people, so he
People,
must have really
right,
liked
right,
that kite
right,
part.
right.
So,
Yeah.
okay, well, those are
I
wonderful.
think that was it,
Yeah,
yeah.
those are great. So each parent would get a turn, a child would get a turn about once a month, or
Probably because there's 20 children.
that's right. So it'll take a while.
So it'll probably be once a month. Because
But
we
you
only
know-
do it Monday through Thursday. We don't send it on the
That's,
weekend.
that's right. That's
So-
right. So even once every, and you know that's nice because your parents, like all parents, are really busy. They have a lot of things to get. You know, they're cooking dinner, they're getting the kids to bed, and so it's not too frequently, and they'll look forward to it, and it's doable
Right.
on that.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Sometimes I think we ask parents to do too much
Right.
because they're busy.
But they were really enthusiastic about
Yes,
this
yeah.
project.
And it's not every day.
No,
I mean, it's
no,
not
that's
every
what
day.
it is. It's not every day.
And so they can do it.
So they can do it,
they
and
look
it's fine
forward-
with them. It's
forward
fine
to
with
it.
them.
Well, thank you
And-
for sharing those good
Okay, and
ideas.
they're learning a lot about the books because the kids are going back and
Yeah.
and discussing the books that have been
Yeah.
read and what happened. They know the characters, and a
Yeah.
lot of them even know the author
Sure.
because in what was that Time for Bed, Mem Fox.
Mm-hmm.
One of the children I was reading. Okay, this is a story given the title, Time for Bed, author Mem Fox, and one of my children said, "Oh, we have another book by her," and I'm saying, "That's right, Harriet, you're driving me wild. You drive me
Oh.
wild, Mem Fox."
So he connected
They
that.
connected that.
Did they
right.
connect Keats across Whistle for Willie and Peter's Chair?
A couple of them did.
Couple
A
did,
couple of them
uh-huh.
did. Right.
And when you get to a letter for Amy,
Amy,
they might make
right.
more of a connection.
But she made that concept.
That's
Oh,
great.
That's right, Mem Fox. Yeah, she did write Harriet. They love that one too.
Yeah, yeah, it's a good book. Okay, well, thank
China.
you for
Thank
sharing
you.
these. These are
Thank
wonderful.
you. I'm enjoying it.
Good.